So this is Hot Water Beach. And what's cool about this beach is that there is a hot water spring that goes underneath this beach. And they say that if you go over here and dig a hole in the sand next to the rocks, that the water, the thermal water, will come up from underneath the sand and make a little thermal pool that you can get into, and it's like a hot bath. Kind of neat, huh? I don't think anybody's doing that here today. It's been kind of rainy, it's been overcast, and there's not many people out today, but kind of nice. I sure would like to see that another day.
If you are wearing any jewellery, I would recommend taking it off. Some metals will tarnish in our soft pulls, so just to be safe, taking it all off and leaving it off for at least 24 hours.
We're at Hell's Gate, the mud bath and spa, and here are the different pools.
Looks like there's some man-made pools, some man-made waterfalls. Here's some natural pools, and it looks like there's bridges to get you there over some of the more thermally charged water and mud.
This is the Inferno pool. It's made up of several main springs, and it's a good example of how hot acidic waters can break down solid material. Of walking up to this green grassy area from the pools. It's about 7 degrees. It is absolutely stunning. The moss color, which is this chartreuse green.
Look how it looks like there's highlights on the tree from the sun, and I was like, oh, the sun's shining. And I looked again, and it was not. It's just this moss growing on here. We've been looking at these ferns that we see all over the landscape, in the forest, on the side of trees, on the slopes, and I've been referring to it as a Australian fern, but I see here that it's called the black tree fern, and it's really iconic because it has those little curly cues on the edge of it. And this is a common fern, usually grows about 6 to 7 meters here, but it can be taller, and it's a source of medicine and food and shelter.
This is Kakahi Falls, the largest hot waterfalls in the southern hemisphere. Historically, the Maori warriors would bathe here to remove blood and cleanse themselves after battle because the sulfur acts as an antiseptic. After we enjoyed the beautiful waterfall area, it was back out to the geothermal hot pools for some more exploring. Those are blackened areas from spontaneous combustion. This is the Devil's Cauldron. The black mud creates hypnotic circles as the steam is released. And it makes these three types of mud with different healing properties. The black mud is known for its treatment of arthritis and rheumatism.
You know what? I think my knees are feeling just fine.
I think so.
Arthritis? What?
This is the mud volcano. Mud formations generally only reach 1 meter in height, whereas this mud volcano is approximately 3.2 meters in height and growing. The waters and muds of this lake have been used for hundreds of years by the Maori to treat many different aches and skin conditions. We're going to be getting in the mud baths later at the end.
I hope they're a little cooler. This looks pretty darn hot. Maybe the pools might feel good after this morning.
This self-guided tour turned out to be just so much more pleasant than hanging out with those 100 people, don't you think?
Absolutely. You know, we always carve our own paths, so for that reason, this is always a better choice.
Yeah, I rented a bathing suit and we're gonna go over there and actually get in the mud pools. We'll show you if we can, but they only allow you or recommend 20 minutes. For medicinal reasons.
Is that because it eats the skin off your body?
Yeah, like you can't bring your gold jewelry or your diamonds or anything. So I don't know if it does that. If it reacts with gemstones and precious metals, my precious skin might be a little more sensitive. So we'll see. The kiwis are really, really nice. And we're enjoying our visit to the geothermal pool called Hell's Gate. But it's actually quite heavenly.
They're very clear on how to get muddy, but not so clear on how to get clean. What do you think?
I think that once you get that mud all over you, you're going to find a way to get it off. But you know, I'm enjoying the kind of the elephant look. It's not bad enough normally. Oh yeah, really good right there.
Wait, here we go. This is it.
Oh, this is it. Our 20 minutes of fame in the mud bath.
I have never felt so dirty in my life.
It's a dirty job, but somebody had to do it.
Apparently me.
Life on Vaca, New Zealand.